You might be a little bit crooked, but you know, that's... it is what it is. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Nikki, and we are a little weird around here. Well, mostly me. But you clicked on today's video. And by clicking on it, you know by the title and you know by the thumbnail of what we are doing. And that is YouTubers and Instagrammers pick what I read for a week. If you guys haven't seen part 2, definitely go check that out first because there's a lot more going on. I explain it a little bit better in detail in that video. So today is the continuation. So this is part 2. So in the first one, we did 3 books, and in today's video, there'll be 3 more books. And I'm very, very excited to talk to you guys about them. I had a lot of fun reading these. We're just gonna jump right into it. So the first person we will be talking about is Where Is My Library Card? Miss KK. If you guys haven't followed her on Instagram, you should totally go do that. She is so funny and so spunky, and I feel like we're both on the same level of goofiness, okay? Like, her reels on Instagram are so funny and very relatable, and on top of all of that, this girl has decided to also do a YouTube channel. She's small, just like me, so you guys should definitely go see and check her out. She's hilarious. So when I DM'd Miss KK, I asked her about a romance recommendation, and she in fact gave me 3 of them. And the book I ended up choosing is... What did I choose? What did I choose? Say You Swear. That took a second. If you guys haven't heard of Say You Swear, I want to say you are living under a rock. It's everywhere on Book Talk. And a lot of people will say this is very Wattpad-y and you just need to like go along for the ride. If you guys don't know what Say You Swear is about, it is about this girl named Ariana. She has this big group of friends that she's basically had since elementary school because her and her brother just kind of gravitate toward these people. And they go on this trip together, the whole group. Fast forward, some things at this like gathering, this friends gathering, just not go the way Aria wanted it to go. And she's basically trying to re-find herself as her own person and not a part of this group throughout the rest of this book. And the one person who ends up befriending her and is there for her is Noah. So, without further ado, let's just hop right into my little bit about this.
She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. My mama told me don't talk to people you haven't met. I guess my mama was right. But it's not 'cause everybody you meet is dangerous, but 'cause they'll break your heart.
This man straight up dropped her off at home and came back the next day with coffee, water, and Excedrin because she was out partying the night before. This man is so written by a woman. What? I get it. I totally get it. I totally get it. This book is so cringe though.
I hope I'm in the same spot because my cat's trying to kill me. Or kill you. She's trying to kill you, which I don't appreciate. I'm here to give you guys a small update. First off, I want to say that this is definitely a Wattpad book. But just because it's Wattpad doesn't mean it's bad, okay? That just means that it's not written like, let's say, Emily Henry. But I get it. I get it. If you get past the obnoxious writing style and you just purely enjoy this book for what it's supposed to be, which is a football romance. How do I say stuff about this book without spoiling anything from anybody? But has anyone not read this book? Like, how many of you guys have actually read Say You Swear? Because Noah Riley is 100,000 bajillion% written by a woman. That's all I can say, because he's perfect. He's absolutely perfect. What woman wouldn't want a Noah Riley? I started a list on my phone, a list of things Noah Riley can do. It's pretty big. And I'm only 30% into this book. So what, 200 pages in? This is so Wattpad. This is so cringy. This is so cliche. This is... And I don't like our female main character. Not at all. Not really. She's too naive. She's kind of dumb. I don't like quirky. The quirky girl trope, I'm so over it. But I can make up for it for the found family trope. I can make up for it for the Noah Riley. I can bypass Arya's weird quirk and the cringiness of it all for this. Because it's good. It's good so far. Don't go into this book with high expectations of thinking this is gonna be a masterpiece. Just enjoy yourself. Honestly, if there's gonna be books coming out about the rest of these characters, I better get one for Cameron, because I'm already invested with her and Trey, and I want a Brady book. I want a Brady book, because if I don't get a Brady book, I might be upset. Here's the deal. Here's what the plan is. It is almost 7, and I was supposed to film another video today. Oh, that's so not happening today. Oh, that's so not happening. It's gonna have to be tomorrow. Oh, wait, I can't do it tomorrow. God, what am I gonna film? Here's what the plan is. My goal for tonight is to get to, I'd like to try and get halfway tonight. That would be nice. I'm at 39% right now. Okay, goodbye.
Y'all, I'm at work right now, and I gotta finish this book. I can't not finish this book. I have 5 minutes until break, and I just want to binge the rest of this book. It took a turn. It took a turn. I am so here for it. I need to know how this ends. Rude. I didn't bring my Kindle to work. Shame on me. So I'm gonna have to read on my phone. So unfortunately, and I can't really film in here because ITAR. I just want to go sit down and read. So I have only like 20% left of this book. Alright, I'm just gonna go. Bye-bye.
Oh my god, this is probably the most chaotic thing I've ever done. Ugh, now I got the hiccups. Alright, hi, we're back. Did you miss me? Did it look like I'm still in the same outfit? Yes, because I have pre-recorded all of this. Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. As I said before, this is very Wattpad-y. Know what you're getting into. This is not an amazing crafted book, okay? This is a guilty pleasure book, I think, for me. It's just supposed to be for fun, and that's exactly what I got out of this book. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought the found family was great. I liked the dynamic of the friend group, because clearly everyone in this friend group really, really cares about each other. And then you have Noah Riley, and you have Chase, and there's this whole like trifecta thing going on, and it's, I don't want to say it's like so good, because it was fun. It was really enjoyable, and I would have to probably give this about a 3.5, no, a 3.25, 3-star. I'll put my final rating up here. But yeah, I thought it was really cute. It felt like Megan Brandy took a bowl of tropes and shook it and then like threw it onto the board like, what am I going to use for this book? It feels like it has a little bit of everything in this book. I feel like anyone really would like this book. Would I recommend this book? yeah, if you want something like very bingeable that you can swoon because Noah Riley could do no wrong. He is everything. He is literally everything. And I think a lot of people, if you haven't read it, or at least haven't heard about it, now you have, I would recommend it. I had such a blast doing this. So, thank you, KK, so much for this recommendation. It was truly a pleasure to read, and I look forward to talking with you about this book, and maybe we could co-read the next book together because that was so much fun. The next person to give me a recommendation is actually Miss Aria, Books with Aria. If you guys haven't seen her Instagram, please go check her out. All of her pictures are super, super cute. Every time I open up my feed, it is always something adorable that she has. It's always showcasing her books that she's currently reading, her favorite books, their aesthetic pictures. She does a really, really good job. Anyway, the book she recommended me to read, Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This has been on my shelf for a hot minute. If you don't know what this book is about, it's about a girl named Peyton, and she is an ordinary, and there are ordinaries and there are elites. So most of the elites have powers of some sort, and Peyton is an ordinary. That means she doesn't have any of it. The king has decided that ordinaries actually weaken elites, so he has purged them, and he sends basically his purger, and that would be Kai. Peyton and Kai are thrown into this Hunger Games-esque arena, if you will, a whole bunch of trials where they have to train together, live together, fight together. So if you haven't read this, it's a brand new release that Lauren Roberts came out with last year, and it has blown up on the internet. Like, absolutely blown up. I've been a little intimidated by it, but Aria said this was one of her favorite reads, so how could I not read this? So thank you, Aria, so much for recommending me to read this. Oh, don't look at my tabs. But let's just go into the past and see how this book ended up being for me.
Never been to California, never been to LA, so I'll stay home and write these songs, pretend I'll make it someday. Our friends are getting married, they're all settling down, so I'll lay here, watch the ceiling fan go round and round. And it's always gone too fast, like a trip to the beach.
I look so cozy in my Ravenclaw sweatshirt. Although I kind of do feel like a poser because I really, as an adult now, feel like a Slytherin. Does anyone ever get that feeling? Like, yeah, I'm representing, like, yeah, I'm a Ravenclaw. As you grow older, you mature, and you think you probably changed houses a little bit. I'm definitely a Slytherin. For all you Slytherin Ravenclaw girlies out there and guys out there, I'm with ya, because I'm you too. I'm here to give you guys an update on Powerless by Lauren Roberts. So here's the deal. I read half of this book in one sitting at work, and then I'm just gonna plow through this book, I think. Because it's so much like the Hunger Games, but I'm eating it up. Guys, how can you not like Kai? Like, Aria, I get it. I totally get it. For people who are younger and have not read Hunger Games, and you completely think of it as not the Hunger Games, and you just read this, I think when I was like 14 years old, when the Hunger Games came out, I would be obsessed with this book. I would be thoroughly obsessed with this book because I eat it up. There is so much tension between Kai and Peyton, and honestly, I just want to state, I love how Peyton does not look like a normal person. In my head, usually, when I'm picturing the female heroines, they have the blonde hair, blue eyes, or pale skin, or tan skin, and dark hair, and dark eyes, or something. Peyton has silver white hair and bright blue eyes. Honestly, for me, like, about time that we have someone that doesn't look like original. No wonder he has the hots for her. Because, girl, you sound gorgeous! The one thing I'm really not enjoying is actually the audiobook itself. I don't like the voice actors very much. Like, I like Kai's. Kai's does pretty good. I don't think I like Payton's voice actor very much. I wish this was like ACOTAR, where they like voice acted and like acted it out and everything. That would make the book, because I love Kai's voice. I love it. But I don't like it when he makes a female voice, and I really don't like her voice very much, but sometimes she grows on me and then she does like Kai's voice and I don't like it. I just cuz I'm going to go to bed because I'm a little tired. It's kind of late. So I'm going to go to bed, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye. Hi. Welcome back. Powerless. Now, I'm sure you've seen my thoughts on how I feel about this. This is kind of a tough one. Like, a lot of people make this their 5-star book, but I had a really, really hard time not comparing this to Hunger Games. Like, this is straight up a Hunger Games fanfic. Like, that's how I felt. But honestly though, really good. And I binged the last bit of this. Like, the audiobooks just wasn't doing it for me. I didn't really like the audiobook very much. I thought that the voice actors they used for them just really wasn't my favorite, but if I got past that and I just sat down and read, it was really good. As far as enjoyment goes, 375. This is not a 4-star book. It's almost a 4-star book, but it's really not. It's like a 350, 375 for me because of how close it is to the Hunger Games, and I really wish I didn't keep saying that. That just irks me. It just feels so close to it, and that annoys me a little bit. Like, there's too many close things to relate to. But other than that, it being a fantasy book and fun. So I 100% understand why this book blew up the internet. I get it. Because if the Hunger Games did not exist and this is what it was instead, like this came first, this eats, okay? This eats. It's super good. I enjoyed it, and I will be continuing the series, don't get me wrong, and I would love to read the novella that just came out, and I think Lauren Roberts did a wonderful job writing it. I can't wait to see how the story goes. Man, that ending really irks me. Like, that's just rude. It's just rude. Like, how dare you? Other than that, thank you, Aria, so much for this recommendation. I had so much fun reading this. I read through this so fast. It is bingeable. It's fast-paced. It's a page-turner. The banter, the everything. Like, I swooned. I kicked my feet. I was giggling. I get it. But I'm gonna shut up about this. And we're gonna go to our last and final person who has recommended me a book. Consistently reads, or aka Marty. Marty. Oh my goodness. This guy, he reads all the same books that we normally do. Lots of romance books, and his pictures are super cute. I love his videos, like his shorts and stuff that he does. He does book reviews, and I feel like a lot of people on Instagram do a lot of book reviews, but all the books he ends up reading are books that I'm also really into that you recommended me, and it would be none other than The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. This is from her backlist, so a lot of people I'm sure have seen The 7-Year Slip. I haven't read it yet, and I'm kind of glad that I'm reading a backlist first, because then I can understand what I'm going to get into, I think. If you don't know what this book is about, this is about a girl named Florence, and she's a ghostwriter. And on top of being a ghostwriter, she also can see and talk to ghosts. Florence ends up getting a phone call that she never wants to hear, and it's about her father, and she has to return home to prepare for his funeral. And at that time, she runs into her editor, and he haunts her. That's just what the back of the book is. This is not me spoiling anything. Let's see what I thought in the past about this book, and let's hop into it. so first impressions of this book, it's really rom-com-y. It's super rom-com-y. And I'm thinking like, I don't think I'm a rom-com girl. I don't vibe with them very much. I find them just kind of like cringy, really. I'm not really laughing or anything, and I don't understand like the dynamics. The whole of like how this book is going, it feels like she's supposed to like fall in love with a ghost. I mean, in theory, that sounds like fun. But in premise of how this story is going, I've never read anything by Ashley Poston before. I know The 7-Year Slip blew up last year, and I have it, and I really would like to read it. And I really wanted to read The Dead Romantics first also. So it worked out well that Marty like recommended this for me to read, and he really liked this book. I'm about 100 pages in or so. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe it's just the atmosphere of it. It just seems like sad, but it's supposed to be funny, but I'm kind of like not, I don't know if I'm like getting it. What is this? We're just gonna keep going and we're gonna see how this goes. Bye guys. Hi! We're gonna talk about The Dead Romantics. I really hate to disappoint everybody here, but I actually DNF'd this book. I know. I don't like DNFing books. I feel like I'm letting people down when they recommended me a book to read and I don't enjoy it. Like, I feel bad. I think it's the prose for me. I started this book and I really liked it. I thought it was really funny. Florence is a funny character, and I could tell right off the bat that this book is going to be a romantic comedy. Like, that's how I thought this was gonna go, and I think it kept that way. Florence gets the phone call about her dad dying, and then she's herself is solely in charge of getting his funeral put together, and at the same time her editor shows up as a ghost and he is haunting her. And normally when she sees ghosts doing that, they have these final wills, these last things they need to do in order that they can pass on, and it's her job to help put these people to rest. So at the same time as she's coping with the fact that her father has died, she's helping out her editor. In between all this, it's just silly, and I just didn't really connect with it very much. The jokes didn't really land for me. The situation just felt eerie and sad. Like, it just felt depressing in a way, and I just found it a little weird that she was falling in love with a ghost. But then again, I don't know how this resolves because I didn't finish the book. Quite honestly, I just don't think I like romantic comedies very much. I don't think I do. I think those are just not my favorite. I think they are a little too cringy for me, a little too childish for me. Because when I think of a funny, cute little rom-com, I think of The Love Wager and Mr. Wrong Number. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, love those books by Lynn Painter. And this is very much like a Lynn Painter book to me. Like, I think the people who love Lynn Painter's book will really like this. And I just wasn't connecting at all to Florence. I wasn't connecting to her family very much, even though they are clearly in mourning. They're not acting like it. And it just makes me sad. And the whole situation is sad. I don't want to be depressed reading a rom-com. I will still recommend you guys this book to read though. Just because I didn't like it, that doesn't mean that you guys won't like it. It's funny. And in some places it's cute. You know, I just found myself not caring about Florence or anything, which really bums me out. Marty, I'm so sorry that I didn't finish your book. I tried. I did. I gave it a solid try. I think I stopped on like chapter 17. So I read a solid like 148 pages, almost 150 pages of this book. I got almost halfway. And I just don't feel like if I'm not enjoying it, then I don't want to push myself to keep reading it. I don't hate this book. I just don't think it's for me. I don't think rom-coms are my books. I want to say a big thank you to KK, to Marty, and to Aria for giving me these recommendations. I also want to say a big thank you to Ian and Ashlyn and Lauren as well, who also gave me recommendations in the last video. If you guys haven't seen that, please go check it out. It means a lot to me. And I had, honestly, a wonderful time reading these books, no matter what. You know, I had fun. I enjoyed it. I also enjoyed talking to you guys about books. I enjoyed talking to them about books. And this community is absolutely amazing and wonderful and beautiful, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. If you guys made it to the end of this video, please comment down below what your favorite book is, a book that you would recommend me. I would love to hear from you, and maybe I'll do a video of that. My subscribers pick my books for a week. And if you made it to the end of this video, can you please do your favorite emoji? Show me your favorite emoji. That just tells me that you made it to the end. Don't forget to hit like, follow, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you guys so much.